Hello everyone, my name is Eka Nuranti. Let me present our paper, me and my supervisor Nuranti. We are from Faculty of Computer Science, Universitas Indonesia. The title is Legal Entity Recognition in Indonesian Court Decision Documents Using Bidirectional Long Short-Term Memory and Conditional Random Field Approach. The outline for this presentation are introduction, data and methodology, result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. Indonesian court decision document. Previous, we need to know that court decision document is a docket court verdict on a judicial institution. Thus, documents can be accessed on the website of the Indonesian Supreme Courts. When we did this research, the number of documents was around 4.6 million, and now if you look at the website, the number is over 5.4 million documents. In the last 3 months, we have seen that there are approximately 100,000 new documents per month. Based on the website, the document can be viewed by institution and cases. Each type of document has its own characteristic, and the structure of court decision documents is very complex. While in law, previous court decisions have legal force, and legal actor can be used as a source of law. It can be difficult to find important information in a large number of legal documents. Therefore, we need to find a natural language processing model that can recognizing important information in the decision document. To find the desired information in the field of NLP is known as name entity recognition. By adopting this concept, this study aimed to identify legal entity in court decision documents. We name it legal entity recognition, and several studies related to processing legal documents information are by G. Later used German legal documents, and Tison used Vietnam legal documents. E. Ferneda used Brazilian Portuguese legal document. And in Indonesia, there are some research for legal documents, such as B. Hartadi doing extraction of criminal information in Indonesian constitution with a classification approach, and Firdaus Solihin with Indra Body use Indonesian court decision document criminal cases of robbery with rule-based approach. And this research, our contribution to classifying legal entity, use Indonesian court decision document, criminal case with bidirectional combined with CRF approach. Randomly, we select 1,000 criminal cases document. Our task is legal entity recognition in Indonesian court decision documents. This solution we see as a sequential classification task because the input is a long text from a legal document, and our model is use the LSTM approach because we need to take into account the context around entity when recognizing an entity for a particular term. So we use bidirectional model. And combined with a conditional random field. Uh, CRF is a probabilistic model that is often used for predicting a sequence, and the desired output is the prediction of the entity labels sequentially. We can see in our research process there are three steps. First, for data and preparation, we use two types of data, namely decision document itself and the metadata. Please note that the legal documents available on the website don't have legal information labels, but every document includes metadata, and this is very helpful in tagging legal entity. It is necessary to annotate important legal information first by using a rule-based approach. In this study, we use 10 legal entities, and the output is in the form of document text that have tag on the words that is detected as a legal entity. And as I said earlier, when we annotate the data, we use the rule-based approach. Not only that, we also use IOB annotation so that each entity has a begin and inner tag. For example, Jakarta State Court handles criminal cases, and rule-based uh, output give label for Jakarta State Court as an organization. So, uh, for IOB annotation, it's only to add by begin tag for Jakarta and inner tag for uh, state and courts. On the distribution of the data training and testing, we choose randomly based on document. Therefore, the number of entities for training and testing is not always 90%, 90 and 10%. Next, for learning process, before going to comparing a learning model, we initialize the best hyperparameter to be used and obtain that 1024 for batch size, 300 for maximum length, and 100 for embedding size. In this study, we want to compare several machine learning methods, such as SVM, which is usually used as the baseline model in machine learning, and CRF, that is used as a statistical approach to the appearance of the token tag. And for deep learning method, we try to use non-sequential and sequential method. Sequential methods is usually used for learning text processing. Non-sequential widely used for legal image processing. And the result and discussion. If we look at this table, LSTM and Bi-LTSM models are up about 0.4 compared to the CRF model. For the results of combination of LSTM CRF, and Bi-LTSM CRF, the CRF layer can increase the F1 score by 0.03 in Bi-LTSM and 0.01 in LSTM. This increasing value of the F1 measurements seem not significant effect. However, this research can prove that the best prediction result in legal entity recognition is the BLSTM plus CRF compared to the other uh, model. In detail, this following table shows the F1 scores for each tag for deep learning model. It appears that there are some tags that have an F1 score below 0.5, such as uh, begin advocate and inner advocate for all deep learning methods. The reason why this happens is unbalanced data. There are the number of advocate entities below 1,000 than the other, uh, and yeah, the number of entity per document. Yeah, on this table we can see that there is one entity that has the appearance of documents very long. The appearance of advocate entities in the document dataset is only 21%. Uh, Another reason can be seen in the confusion matrix of BLSTM plus CRF model. For advocate begin tag, uh, true negatives mostly predict being begin judges and begin percentages. As we know that there are similarities in written tokens for advocate, judges, and persons, namely showing a person's name. It occurring for other texts that indicate person's name. Yeah. For conclusion, according to our results, legal entity recognition using the combination of B-LSTM and CRF method shows the best performance over some deep learning and machine learning methods. We obtain that 80% for the precision, 86% for recall, and 83% for F1 scores. On F1 score, the combination of B-LSTM and CRF outperforms B-LSTM method alone by 3.8% and CRF method alone by 97.6%. This highlights the benefits of combining those methods as as opposite to using the individual. And this is the end of the presentation. Thank you.